Oh, sorry for, hey guys, Destinygundum, and sorry for making that kind of abrupt because I actually had to take a call. But yeah, so two-part review now. Yay. Alright, so I just finished up over there, so that's finished. Now we move up one level. So here are the two towers, the two of the three main towers. Here we go. Alright, so this tower is for like people to need a upper advantage over the Decepticons below. So here you got, I think that's Mainframe, Hound, and Power Glide. Move over here, you have Springer, and who's this dude? The unknown Autobot. Then you have this whole section right here. This is clear blue, this little Autobot logo. I was never able to draw an Autobot logo, so that's my own Autobot logo, as you can see. And then there's some panel lines going across, some circles, some blue thrown in there, the nice Fortress Maximus cross shape. So yeah. So there it is. And then also in the show, Sentinel Prime actually said, "Oh, let's transform Fortress Maximus to destroy Omega Supreme." So what you can do is go up here, just peg in this little cannon up here, and it'll shoot energon bullet thing. So there. So let me just pull that out. Alright, so that whole thing just shifted right now. Alright, so here we go. This is where it gets kind of cool. Alright, so then you flip all the way to the back here. And this is that kind of spoiler I showed off on my Captain Gundam review, which was later. Alright, so this is obviously the thighs and crotch of Fortress Maximus. But the reason you would only go back here is to go here, flip this panel down, and there's quite the scene going on here. Alright, so first off, if you know in Transformers Animated, Shockwave, there's Shockwave, Decepticon Spy, Long Arm Prime, you know, that kind of stuff. He went to go retrieve RC for her activation code for Omega Supreme. There she is. And then he's like effed up Ultra Magnus, who's sitting right there. There's Ultra Magnus, there's his arm, there's some energon, and there's a table. So this is the infirmary. So got that squared away. This is like the command center. There's Sideswipe, Blur, Cheetor, Warpath. And there's little clear screens in there. I don't know how well you can see that. There's a blue panel board, and there's this little upper command section. This is the Great Hall, where the Autobots, the Grand Council, deliberates. So you have that engineer guy from the BotCon 2011. I forgot his name, but he makes weapons. That's all I know. And then you got Perceptor in the background, Sentinel Prime right here, blue screen, some banners right there on both sides, and Alpha Trion's back there, but it's not very bright. So let me see if I can try to make it bright in there. Nope, can't make it bright. Alright, so, well, sorry about that. Alpha Trion's back there, Ultra Magnus is sitting up top, and then there's some displays in the back, so kind of know the situation. And then back here, the reason why there's a clear blue piece out front, you can see my hand, then because you can flip this or just pull this whole part down, and there's the observation deck. You have Cliff Jumper and Unknown Autobot. So observation deck just has the two of them looking at some blue screens and some little things in the back. And you can just take this whole section and then just peg it back on up here. So there you are. I don't know how we're seeing that. Sorry about that. And there it is. So this is Fortress Maximus in city mode. I didn't bother making a huge mobile carrier mode because I don't think that ever happens. If you guys don't know Transformers Animated, then the reason why there's not much Decepticons around the city is actually because the Autobots won the war, and the Decepticons are gone. And the only Decepticons that are around are in Trypticon, because they transformed Trypticon into a prison, which was pretty cool, because I saw a picture of it from the 2011 BotCon exclusive Decepticon job, and they basically ripped off his arms and put it in a lake of energon. and he became a prison, which is like an Alcatraz version of, Transformers world. That's why there's not much Decepticons, but Autobots rule, so, yep. And let's transform this guy. This is gonna be crazy. Alright, check this out. Alright, so first off, holy shoot. Alright, so first off, what you want to do is you want to close up these two panels. Or flip this little satellite piece down, fold up these two panels. Do the same on the other side. Articulate the support. Rotate it up. Kind of just... So you got these things going on. Got these two little side panels. Yep, so those two are gone. And then next you want to take this whole upper section, rotate it up. Take this whole section, just take that off, put that back later. So make sure that that doesn't move, so I'm not cheating. No transformers cheating right now. Alright, so then you just pretty much just loosen up these arms. Flip in this little crane thing on side swipe side. Rotate the gun down. On the other side, don't do anything. Flip these ramps to the side, and then just what you want to do next is you want to go back here, just tear off the leg. Flip this whole foot part around so it becomes a foot. Do the same on the other side, except the tearing off leg part. So flip this foot around, and kaboom! Yes! Alright, so there we go. Flip this whole section around like that. That'll become the backpack of Fortress Maximus. And you can see his head, kind of. Or is it? Then you just take this whole thing and you rotate it up. And it becomes this huge transformer known as Fortress Maximus, king of all. Yeah. I could use my Japanese accent right now. Transform! Ooh, that's a bad accent, but yeah. Alright, so, here he is. Here is Fortress Maximus. I think I did a pretty good job. I mean, this was kind of like a last minute thing. I was like, dude, I really want to make a Fortress Maximus. I mean, I watched a whole bunch of reviews on it, and I've seen a lot on it, and it's just a pretty crazy cool transformer. So I was like, I'm gonna have a Fortress Maximus on my side. So here is Fortress Maximus, missing his leg because it popped off earlier. But here he is. Now obviously he's kind of back heavy because that whole little playset part, his leg isn't pegging in, being stubborn. So there he is. You can kind of just have him right there. And then he is just humongous. You guys can't even see this. That's how humongous he is. So let me just try to get you guys situated first. Whoa, shoot. Alright. I can't get you guys situated. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so here is Fortress Maximus. Alright, so first off, let's show off his head. I scratch built that head. I don't know how well you can see this, but there's his eyes, chin, mouth. So his head's on a ball joint, rotates 360. Arms are on a double ball joint for the transformation. Arms bend a good 9 degrees with 2 ball joints. Fingers move, except for this one. But only the thumb moves on this one. The same thing with this side. Torso has 2 joints, one up here, one down here. Thigh has 2 joints, 2 ball joints right here. Ball joints, one right there, one at the core for the transformation. Ball joints for the feet. So pretty cool. He has guns right here that just go pew, 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 pew. These little energon mini guns that just slide back and forth. And then here he has this little green part. You open it up, there's like this kind of like plasma thing going on here. Alright, so he does get a lot of influences from his G1 counterpart. I don't own a Fortress Maximus because that's crazy. Because Fortress Maximus is crazy expensive. Yep. So he has the wings in the back. He doesn't come with a Master Sword because I don't frankly like the Master Sword. I don't think it ever really matched with Fortress Maximus. If you're thinking about Fortress, you might as well think about guns. So, yeah, he's got a lot of guns, but all these Autobots are kind of just flying around here, and yeah. But most of them are pretty hidden up, so That's pretty good. So he has little city lights right here for bad city lights, because the technique I used is I cut out these little squares, painted over them, didn't work. Piece of shit. Alright, so forgot about this panel. This panel just goes back here. You can peg it in back there, but I don't really feel like it, so forget. Size comparison. Recent review. SD Captain Gundam. And there he is. There he comes up to about his knee, which is pretty awesome, because he's so huge. And, yep. And I believe that is all for this review. Unless there's more. Alright, so let's just check him out for a second here. So, first off, you have his cannon, which is his, like, photon blaster. So, what you actually do over here is you go over here to the arm that looks less like an arm, and you flip out this little cannon part. What you can actually do is make it bigger by attaching this little peg onto that little cannon part. So, just peg it in. Okay. I don't know how well you guys are seeing that, but just peg it in, and then kind of just form the arm around it. And yep, there's his little photon cannon thing. So you can shoot energon into the skies. But, yep, here he is. I'm extremely happy with everything that went on. It took about a week to make, but long week. Still have a lot more to work on. So that's pretty much it for this review. See you guys.